kiakia, ni mtoto wa tatu katika familia. Mtoto wa kwanza anaitwa Dickson, haiwezi. Mtoto wa pili Godfrey, naye tunasoma naye hapa. Niko nasoma kituo cha Gabriella.
Gabriella Centre is a rehabilitation center that deals with children and youth with disabilities, mostly with learning disabilities and physical disabilities. And the mission is to empower them to have skills, to become independent, accepted and productive members of the community.
The concept started in the year 2008 when we were working in the community, both me and Brenda, and we realized there were a lot of children whom they didn't find a place to be treated or to get services, especially children with learning difficulties, because their disability was not that much obvious like physical disability, so nobody was caring about them. So these children and youth were subjected to all kinds of abuse, sexually and the physical abuse, and being used by different people, like working in the farms and doing the work for very low payment. So we thought that we should found something that will help these children and youth to be able to change their lives.
People in our communities don't understand people with disability, and they have a lot of negative perceptions towards them. Because of cultural beliefs, they believe that they are a curse from the ancestors, they are a punishment from God. Then they tend to treat them as outcasts. So they do not care for them, they do not allow them to be able to participate in the usual day-to-day activities together with the rest of the people. So they are denied most of the social services. So if you think of children, they don't get to go to school. Even when they get sick, they don't go to hospital. People just wait for them to actually die because they believe they are not part of the family, they are something from elsewhere. So because of these negative perceptions, most of the children are hidden and the families don't want to be identified with them. So they hide them in the houses. Sometimes they hide them even in the livestock houses. They are not allowed to be to mingle with the others.
Then in 2009, we rented the facility. We didn't have any money for that, so we just used our own thing that we had, like our hot pot and the bed sheet and everything that we had from our wedding, the gifts that we were given. And then we started with only 3 children. And we went on for almost a year without really having any kind of support, and we are almost giving up. But then we got some people who used to encourage us, and also the outcome of children that we were seeing also encourages us to continue. So at the beginning was just me, Brenda, and one teacher, but later on we started increasing number and started getting support. And from that time to date, we have seen almost 6,000 children within the center and in the community.
Gabriella Centre has 3 major programs, one of them being therapy program, where therapeutic service is offered.
Educating or training the parents, we think, is a very unique and important services that should be taken over by other service providers, because we spend so short time with the children in the center or in the hospital, but most of the time parents are the one who takes over. So it is important to transfer the skill to the parents so that they can be able to carry on the services that we provide.
Transitional schooling program, which involves 3 classes and vocational training. And in the 3 classes, there's a Montessori kindergarten class, special education class, and a class for children with autism. Then vocational training involves skills training, which involves cooking, carpentry, tailoring, craft work, and brick making, gardening, and livestock keeping. Then we have a 3rd program, which is outreach, where our team goes out into the community to educate the communities on issues about disability, raise awareness, do assessments and referrals.
Mimi na familia yangu, kwa kweli siku za nyuma nilipata wakati mgumu kutokana na ulemavu uliokuwepo, lakini baada ya watoto kwenda shuleni, kwa kweli imenipa msaada mkubwa sana.
Nilijisikia vizuri kwa kweli kupata huduma kwa Ernest na Godfrey pia na Dickson. Yaani kweli nilisikia moyo wangu unaburudika kwa sababu nilipata pia na nafasi pia na mimi kujishughulisha na shughuli.
Nikipewa kazi ni kwa sifanyi, kwa nakimbia tu yani. Kusoma ni kwa sijui, sasa hivi ndio kazi za shanga, ndio kushona. Sasa hivi sasa tamani kwa fundi, nitegemea fundi mzuri.
This is vocational class. The youth learn different kind of skills like art and crafty. Also we have tailoring class. In art and crafty, the youth learn about bracelet. They make different kind of bracelet by using beadings, also by using thread. Also they learn banana leaf art. In banana leaf art they make like table mat, trays, photo frames and others. In tailoring class they learn to make different kind of things like wallet, table mat, backpack, dada's pouch and other stuffs.
We have a carpentry class and we have a stone pavement class. So when they are going to finish to graduate, we have to make sure that they are going to finish something for themselves. Doing this stone pavement, it will help them when they go outside, because we are going to look for them a place where they can make their stones, where they can do their small business of doing these stones, and check the environment, if it's comfortable for them, and how they are going to sell these stones as a business to depend themselves when they are at home.
We have our garden here. Our class is vocations, composed of 80 students, 3 boys and 5 girls.
So in class B, I teach them how to behave themselves, how to look like in the society, to prove the society that I can cook, I can wash, I can clean myself, I can express myself, I can show my talent, that I can sing, I can dance, I can cook, I can do everything with the same as a person with not disability. When I started working here in 2016, some of them, they are not able to clean themselves, to behave, to express their feelings, to do cooking. So nowadays, some of them are able to cook, able to express their feelings, able to come and say, "Hello teacher, I did something." Some of them have become confident.
The aim of having this class is to create a conducive environment for children with autism to learn better. The children with autism, we normally prepare a timetable for them because these children are structured.
This is a kindergarten class. It's for children with a disability and children without disability. And the main aim is to create awareness or to create inclusive society. And there are 23 children, and we use Montessori way of teaching. This is more for practical, and it's helped them to understand more and to build their confidence.
We want to raise a generation that will understand disability is not something that you get by touching someone. So we want children who are not having disability to be able to mix with children with disability in our sense. So we are going to have inclusive playground whereby children from different schools in motion all over Tanzania, they can come in and play with other children. The children with disability will be respected, and also these other children without disability will see the other children with disability as normal. We are thinking of expanding ourselves. As you can see that we have more building coming up. It is our dream also to have some income generating by having the private services, whereby the parents who are able to pay, they can pay, but also those who cannot pay, they can be supported through the income that we get. So we have a land that we call the dreamland. It's a dreamland because it is going to take us to our dream of having a center which is be hope for children in Tanzania, but also through the dreamland we'll be able to support services by having income generating. I would like to encourage parents to not to hide their children, to bring their children so that we can assess them and we can advise them how to take care of their children. But also we call upon the government as well and the policymakers to think how they can involve children with disability in health insurance, which is a challenge at the moment because caring about the child's disability is a long-term thing, and the parents cannot afford to the services, and most of the parents are coming from the very poor environment, so it's a challenge for them to be able to pay for their services, also to pay for the bus fare and the other things, because also they have other children to take care of.
Kweli ushauri wangu ni kwamba mtoto akiwa amelemaa asifungiwe ndani tu, anaweza akapelekwa shule kama hiyo ya Gabriella na akafanyiwa mazoezi na akaendelezwa akawa mtu.
The numbers of the children we are receiving now and the number of calls, phone calls we get, the people we meet, they are now starting to be aware about disability. So they don't hide their children, meaning that they bring them to service. So it shows awareness is rising, and because of the children that we integrate back to the communities they come from see the difference, the change in them, and from them we get more and more children coming from communities that our children are from.
Nikiwa nyumbani nafuga mbuzi, nafuga sungura, nawapa majani, nawapa pumba.
Nani kweli imenitoa nani, kwa sababu mtoto wangu ingeenda hapo hiyo shule ya nani, ni kwamba yani ungekuta ni mtundu kabisa, lakini imemfundisha jambo ambapo linakule nani, si ingekuwepo ni kwamba ingefanya yale mambo ya zamani yale, lakini imemfundisha kiasi ambapo cha nani, hata yeye mwenyewe ananiambia, baba, ni mimi ningetamani hata ni mwalimu ingeniambia niende nikakae kule, mimi ningeenda. Nimejifunza yani, maana hakuna wala nani kama hizi mbuzi mmemletea, anaamka asubuhi anakwenda kutafuta chakula cha mbuzi, na majani ya sungura. Maana ndio kitu kilikuwa yani hakuna kitu alikuwa anaweza. Sasa hivi ni kwamba hata kulima yani tofauti sana, na kila mtu anasema ni tofauti, amekuwa tofauti na kule nyuma.
Ninashukuru Gabriella, nimepata mafanikio kwa kweli. Kama Ernest alikuwa hajiwezi kabisa, alikuwa hata kujituma, hata kuoga, kufua. Ernest alikuwa ni tundu, lakini Ernest kaka Gabriella, Ernest kajifunza pale, kapata mafunzo Gabriella. Walezi waliokuwa anakaa nao naona kwa kweli ni wazuri, waliniridhisha. Ernest akapata mabadiliko. Mimi pia nimefurahia Gabriella sababu mazingira yake pia ni mazuri, alafu walimu wanajitihada kufundisha. Kwa kweli mimi nimefurahia Gabriella.
Kwa kweli ushauri kwa baba wenye watoto kama hao, wasiwadharau wala wasiwanyanyase, wawaone tu kama binadamu wengine, wawape mahitaji muhimu kama ya mazoezi na shule kama, kwa sababu kuna watu wengine mtoto kama huyo anaweza hata akamuua tu au akamnyanyasa au akaugua simtibu ili aondoke mapema. Kwa hiyo ushauri wangu kwa wababa, waweze kuwajali watoto wenye matatizo na kuwatafutia shule kama Gabriella Centre.
Kuwa na marafiki yani kushauriana ni vitu vya darasani, yani kusoma, yani kushauriana, hapa atafanyaje, hapa jifunze nini, hapa tusaidiane nini. Ndio maana kuwa na marafiki kuelimishana, ndio maana kuwa na marafiki.
That in the future the whole country will be able to accept these children and to treat them as they should, because really they had no hope at all. And suddenly we create hope in them, and not only hope, they get a life and a future, and which supports, if you change the life of a child, it changes the life of the family, it changes the life of the community and all the other children that are surrounding them. Want to see a changed Tanzania where attitudes in the community have changed and they accept children with disabilities and they treat them as every other community member. That is my big dream, to see Tanzania that has changed.